saying this last time, we got 20 minutes, and we got to kind of move you guys on out of here so we can start reading. So 20 minutes, and then we're going to shut it down.
When we put that class together, and then as we evaluated that class and got them here, certainly we thought that was a pretty placeable class. We started with a 2 heifer. The 2 heifer was the big growthy heifer that we thought kind of combined some phenotype and some data. We thought that, you know, without a doubt, if you looked at the paper, then you looked at the cattle visually, she was the logical place to start in that class. We thought equally as easy was to find the 1 heifer and run her to the bottom. We thought that she went to the bottom because she was tall and she was long, and she was tall and she was long. That was about it. She was pretty narrow. She was flat. She wasn't very good legged when we studied her on the move. You look at her data, and she's the high birth weight heifer. She's the high milk heifer, which tells us that she's always going to be one of those harder gooing kind of cattle. So it was pretty easy for us to start the class with 2 and the class with 1. Then you got a middle pair to sort, and I think that's where the committee kind of went back and forth, and kind of struggled a little bit. So they only touched 2 points in the middle. It didn't hurt you if you switched the middle pair. The committee went 4/3. They thought that the 4 heifer was just better cattle. They thought that she was nicely made from the ground up in terms of her skeleton. She's wider hip, she's bigger top. She had certainly plenty of depth and shape to her forward rear rib. A little neater, more attractive up front, a little more feminine than the 3 heifer was. Just thought she was better cattle, even though she gave up a little bit in terms of performance on paper. She was better stock. The 3 heifer kind of fell in the 3rd hole because even though you look at her from the side and she was thick-bellied and she had some rib and volume, she was pretty rough off her rear legs. Really was one that hopped in quite a bit. Really cow-hocked and a little sickle-hocked when you got her on the move. Got a little bit plainer up to her neck and her front end and her chest. She did have an advantage over the 4 heifer when you look at her growth figures, but didn't think that there was enough quality there to get around the 4 Heifers. So the performance Hereford Heifers that you guys gave reasons on yesterday were placed 2, 4, 3, and 1. We cut them 5, 2, and 5.